I reckon we're in the greatest farm to fork location ever. Just left Port Lincoln. It's 6:30 in the morning and we're going out into the Southern Ocean. We're on the Yasmin, one of the Stehr Group's tuna boats, and we're going to learn all there is to learn about Australian bluefin tuna. Kylie, what an offer. I can't imagine you get over this sort of days out here. Pretty amazing.
It's pretty fantastic. I get to come out every now and again and, you know, nice to get outside the four walls and on a day like today, what else could you ask for?
It's incredible. So we're seeing sort of the tuna being fed in the pens here, but can you talk us through the whole process of catching bluefin tuna miles out to sea there and how it all works? Because it's so interesting.
It's quite a cycle. Usually our boats go to sea around in January. The whole fleet, they take the tow cages out to the fishing grounds and they perseine the fish, so they're spotting the fish and then they perseine them and then they tow them back to the farming site really slowly. It's about 1 knot, I think.
Wow.
It takes a little while to bring them back to the farming grounds, and then we do a hook weight, and that hook weight is regulated with the government, and you know, they're on board. It's a full set of rules, and that hook weight then deems the size of all the fish in the cage, and then we transfer the tow cage into the farm cages, and then we'll go and do it again. So after that, then we feed them intensively 6 days a week. We do a little bit of fresh harvesting, usually in mid-April, just a little bit, and then we'll start frozen harvest come middle of June, early July, and that'll take us through to the end of July, August. Then no fish left in the cages. Hopefully we've had a really good year and, you know, we've had nice fat fish and everyone's really happy, the customers are happy. And then we start again. Then it's maintenance season. We try and get our guys to have a little bit of a break because it's full on for them. So then we've got to take everything off the farm sites. They check all the nets, they repair the nets, the rings, check the ropes, etc. And then they start again, ready to go to sea again in January. So, and that's year in, year out. Predominantly our market is Japan, but you know, we have a little bit domestic and we're always looking for more domestic market. We sell to China, Korea, you know, other Asian countries, so we're always looking for new markets.
Awesome.
We're the only ones in the world who actually wild catch, bring it back to the farms, then aquaculture, and then harvest, you know, intensively. So it's a full-on process, you know, lots of logistics around the whole process.
And this is a nice day. I reckon there'd be some pretty average days out in the water. I'm glad we're out here on a day like today.
Oh, we've picked a day today.
Haven't we just?
There's been a few days I've been out, particularly in harvest time, and, you know, the boats are rocking and the waves. But, you know, by and large, I think it's life on the water, you know.
And the catch sounds amazing, is that you've got spotter planes out there looking for the tuna, and then a big boat that actually encircles the tuna.
Yeah, the perseiner.
Looking at these big, like, crow's nests where they spy the tuna from. It must be a really tough process to actually find the tuna because it's a big ocean.
It comes with experience. Like Marcus, our managing director, he's second generation steer. He spends all his time up in the crow's nest.
Binoculars.
Spotting.
Yeah. And how did you get into fishing? How did you end up here?
It was by chance, really. Someone I knew was in the fishing industry and an opening came up in the finance department of another company, and I started. I spent 8 years, and then I've been with Stehr Group for 6 years, and yeah, it's great. I left, and the industry drew me back, so there must be something about it. It's a bit magical.
So, Kylie, it's a massive business, obviously. So, I mean, how important are key partners like Rabo to you guys to keep fishing?
Oh, look, without Rabo, we wouldn't be able to fish. You know, they support us 100%, and they have for years. And, you know, we're really fortunate to have them as part of our team. And they really are part of our team, you know. Our business managers all comes out on the boat and they understand our fishery, and, you know, it's fantastic. It's vital for us.
Oh, it's amazing what they do. Well, I reckon we should a bit more of a wander around, check out these fish and then maybe cook some.
I think that sounds great.
I love it. Kylie, I had the best time out there seeing the tuna in their pens, doing their thing. I'm a little bit more excited about this though. This is where I get to do my thing for you and show you what I think is a great way to serve your beautiful tuna. You've done all the hard work out there to raise these lovely tuna, and I see these steaks and I'm so excited. I mean, for me, seeing that combination of that beautiful fatty tuna and then some of that sort of more lean tuna, it gets me so excited to cook. And I think this shows exactly why you do what you do, because you can't get a bit of tuna like that without the hard work that you do, right? This is very special.
Oh, absolutely. It's farm tuna, so you've got your Tutoro piece with the lovely Otoro there and the Edamame. It gives you the combination. You can't get that from a wild caught fish.
So that's right. So this is the Tutoro, so the leaner.
Yeah.
The Edamame.
The Edamame.
And this is the Otoro, the fattier.
Correct.
Now, I thought we'd do a really simple dish. Serve it with some really crispy salad veggies, a little bit Japanese inspired. Obviously, you know, Toro is a very Japanese thing and bluefin tuna is a very Japanese thing, but we're going to make a grilled piece of tuna, so we're going to keep it whole. We're not going to worry about serving it raw. We're going to grill it, and then we're going to serve it with a really nice bright dressing and lots of crunchy things, some radish, some edamame, some spring onion. So I think we should cook together.
I think that'd be lovely.
I'm going to get you to make the dressing first in this mixing bowl.
Okay.
To make it easy, so I've got some rice wine vinegar here,
Yes.
and we're just going to add that straight to the bowl. A little bit of brown sugar, and we're just making enough dressing just to coat all of our salad ingredients. Because this tuna's so fatty, it doesn't really need much of a sauce. It's going to burst and be juicy. And then I've got some sesame oil here.
Sesame.
And it doesn't look like a lot, and it's not a lot. We just want enough just to coat everything. We don't want to drown anything.
Lovely.
And then for our salt, we've got our soy sauce. So it's a pretty simple dressing, but it goes really well with tuna and with all these crunchy little veggies. So if you give that a little mix together, that's as simple as it is to make our dressing.
That'd be lovely.
Yeah, really, really quick and simple. And now what we're going to do is you're just going to add in the plate, which has got radish, some coriander, and some spring onion on there. Straight in, add the edamame in, add that cos lettuce in, and you can mix it all together. And while you do that, I'm going to season this tuna up, ready for the pan. So just a splash of olive oil. Now, do you cook much tuna?
A little bit. I mean, mostly we eat it sashimi.
Yeah, and I think that's the most common way to eat it.
Yeah, it's actually nice to be able to see you cook it, and the few times I've had it cooked, I actually really enjoy it.
Yeah.
I probably like it a little bit better.
So I think I'm going to cook the tuna quite pink still. Yeah, I think pink's the way to go. I don't want to overcook it. Keep it nice and juicy still. So a little seasoning of salt on the outside, and then just a little brush of olive oil, and then straight into a really hot pan. You want a nice quick sizzle and sear, just like that.
Yeah, perfect.
And we're only going to go like maybe a minute each side, maybe a minute and a half, just to set that outside, get a nice sear on it, and then keep it pink in the centre.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll just do the other side with a little bit of salt, so it's ready to go when we turn it. And I don't want to overcrowd the pan, so, you know, 2 in here is perfect.
Yeah.
If you're doing a barbie, you can put more on the barbie, do a couple of batches, but because it's just you and I, we'll save that for a snack later.
That's perfect.
Now, salad looks good. All I'm looking for with a salad like this is to have it shiny and glossy, which is exactly how it is.
Okay.
And that just means it's nicely dressed, but you don't want to have like a big pool of dressing in the bottom of your bowl. You just want a nice little bit of dressing to give it a shine. And then here I've just got some pickled ginger as an extra garnish. And I think pickled ginger, you know, you have it with your sashimi and your tuna sushi, so it's going to go really well with this. So about another 30 seconds, we'll flip this over, get some nice bar marks, and then we're not far off having a little tuna steak for lunch or dinner.
Delicious.
It's about dinner time now after the long day we've had. So Kylie, our tuna's been cooking for a couple of minutes. You can now turn it over and just quickly sear the other side. That's all I want, just a couple of little bar marks. Not so much, just enough to just cook it, and we're gonna have a nice pink centre.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we can now get our dish ready to hero our tuna. I think this one looks perfect. You're gonna have that lovely, I talk about that lovely melty belly.
Lovely.
And then do the hands, because they're the best set of tongs we've got. Just want a nice pile of our salad just on the side, so you can still see the tuna.
Yes.
Nice pile of salad, and then just a little garnish, just on top, some of that lovely pickled ginger. Just cut through the fattiness of that tuna belly, and there you have it. That is all about the amazing work you do out there at sea to produce such beautiful tuna. What do you reckon? Do you think you'll be grilling more tuna soon?
I think so.
Yeah?
Looking at that.
That makes me very happy, because...
No, it's nice to see it used in a different way rather than just raw.
I think that's, you know, it's still pink, but it's another way to serve it, and I think it really does show off the hard work that you and your team do. So thank you so much for raising such beautiful tuna to make my job so easy, because all I've got to do is grill and serve it with salad.
Well, thank you so much for showing us how to do it a little bit different.
My pleasure.